Jay, that's strangely close to Daniel Jones from the Giants. Daniel, is that you? Beat the Chiefs. Show me. If the Broncos and Russell Wilson can show me that they can beat the Chiefs, then I will start believing.
The crowd up. And so are this defense, and Kansas City won't snap the ball again. The Denver Broncos have beaten the Kansas City Chiefs.
Dave Montgomery on the Lions, former Bear, gonna make this his revenge game for sure. David Montgomery gets the touchdown that ices the game. No! And there's a flag. There's flags. There's flags. There's flags. There's flags. Snap. Hold. Kick.
Denver wins! Denver wins! Let's go!
They open. No!
What happened? Oh shit. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Only Football Podcast. We got the Broncos and the Jets. Okay. The Broncos get the ball in the opening series. It's a shame whenever you see just a magnificent play get wasted because of a mistake, and that's what happened. On third down, the Jets bring a bunch of pressure, and Bo Nix, I don't know how he did it, but he found a way to get the ball to Troy Franklin. It was amazing. It wasn't a deep throw. It was a little flip, but the way he did it, the angle of his arm, the fact that Troy Franklin the ball was coming, and he makes the catch. He picks up the first down, and then he fumbles it immediately. And this is very frustrating because I went back and rewatched the Eagles game, and I'm like, you know what I've noticed about this team is that they only stop themselves, meaning they either have a penalty that ends their drive or a drop or a mistake. And this is just another example of the Broncos beating the Broncos by coughing up the ball on third down when you're trying to get into momentum. Also, everyone is putting it on Bo Nix, like, oh, he actually woke up in the fourth quarter against the Eagles game. He was awake that whole entire game. He had two plays that I was like, oh yeah, that one's on Nix, and that one's on Nix. 2 plays, but it wasn't like it was all over. It was an intentional grounding, and then he missed Sherfield on a touchdown, overthrew, and that's it. So Bo Nix didn't become a new quarterback in the fourth quarter. The Broncos stopped making mistakes. For whatever reason, a team that hasn't gotten a single turnover this entire game had to get one on us on our way. And I would say if they were going to get one today, it was going to be the opening series because that's just what we do. We have to play for money. And honestly, not just in the game, in the season, we had to start 1-3 as well, which is the first quarter of the whole season. That's the bigger picture. You have to be bad in the first quarter, no matter what it is. So here we go. We got it out of the system. Let's go out there and not do that anymore. That's just very frustrating. Unfortunately, for the last couple of games, this little first quarter thing has lasted the entire quarter. It would be nice if it's over with 11 minutes left in the first quarter. We got Ginger in the chat, and this time it's returned by Vince to the 38-yard line. Oh, Ginger! Off the profile pic, dog. I did not see the profile pic. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I got it too. Look, hold on. I keep it on him. Here's Nix. Quick throw. All right. All right. Good first down play. Pick up 6 yards. RJ Harvey in this game. Here we go. They think the toss to RJ Harvey. It's rolling out. We have to remember this is a defensive guy, defensive coach going against a quarterback in his second year. It's going to be a big test for Bo Nix, but ultimately, I just think we're too talented not to get it. All right, now it's 34. Bo Nix. Good slant. Caught. There we go. Pat Bryant. It's the first down of the game. Here we go. First and 15. Quick throw out to Ingram. Here we go. Second and 16. Here we go. Troy Franklin at second and 16. Can we put the ball downfield? Here we go. Next, third and 14. Rolling to his right. Caught. RJ Harvey. Let's see what they do because it's completed, but they're going to be about 3 yards short. Okay, so it's going to be Will Lutz to tie the game. All right. Here we go. Let's see if they can 57 yards. Will Lutz. He got it. What a great idea. What a great idea. Oh, thank you. Okay, that should be better, right? How does that sound? How do you hear me? Check 1, 2, 3. Let me open up YouTube and check it really quick. Let me open up YouTube and give it a quick check. Go and see how this sounds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. Check 1, 2, 3. Check 1, 2, 3. Okay. Check 1, 2, 3. All right, here we go. Min, we got the Bonix stepping back, throwing, complete. Denver got it. All right, that's a lot better, I think. Let me see if I move it. I think what it was my mic was picking up the audio of the game. Let me see. I've been wondering too. Oh, my mic is backwards. There we go. That should be a lot better. I was wondering why my mic was picking up the audio. It was literally. Let me turn it down a little bit. It was literally pointed towards my computer. So all right. Here we go. All right. This is going to be the Jets returning it from the 20 to the. Oh, God, he stayed on his feet. The field goal range again. Got to play like shit in the first quarter. Here we go. 2nd and 12. Handoff. Brees Hall. Gain of 3. in. Hear myself. Where am I coming from? Check. Hello? There I am. Where? Why do I hear myself? Y'all, this is the weirdest thing ever. Oh, there we go. There I am. Broncos, Jets. Okay. Back to the game. Now that I got all of my these games are wake up and it's here and I need some energy. Nick Folk, the player of the game right now for the Jets, the kicker. This is going to be returned 10, 20, and to the 31. Knicks, Cortland Sutton, first down. All right. I got the audio stuff figured out. Jerome, right now I'm watching on Screen Variety. All right, let's get rid of that. There we go. Here we go. Oh, we got whistles. We got whistles. All right. The refs are trying to figure out what's. Sean's upset. He's like, "You're breaking up the tempo." Here we go. Bo Nix, handoff. 0. Second and 10. Bo Nix. Caught. First down. But now there's a flag. Of course. Here we go. Same shit.
Oh my gosh. Come on. No penalties. Ben Powers is out this game, and this dude, he's got 2 penalties already. Second and 20, way out of field goal range. And of course, they run a screen. And RJ Harvey picks up 2, I guess. Can we stop running the predictable screen after every negative play? It's like, oh, holding, screen. Sack, screen. 3rd and 17, screen. What are you doing, Knicks? Knicks is going to be 5 yards short. He took off like to run, and then he just fell. Like he. Denver's lining up to go for it. Maybe they're just trying to draw him off sides. Nope, ball snapped. First down, Denver. There we go. I think that's what they needed to pull them out of whatever this is. Like, no, we're not giving you the ball back. We need to get our shit together. Hold on. We're staying on the field. We're picking up this first down, and then we can start playing football because this is not going to happen. We're not going to do this back and forth thing with you. Your offense sucks. Ours doesn't. First down, Broncos. Pass interference. Caught anyway. Wow. They're going to challenge it. Big D. Sean Payton. Big balls. Would video assistants have chimed in if they didn't throw a challenge flag? You know what I mean? Because he goes, "Oh, you're gonna save your challenge flag because we did a replay, assistant replay." But if he doesn't throw the challenge flag, like, do they do an assistant replay? That's my question. Jaleel McLaughlin coming into the game. I was wondering where this guy's been. Dude, why are they struggling with the play clock so hard? Gain of 5. 3rd and 5. Knicks firing. First down. Evan Ingram coming in clutch again. First and 10. I had Nate Atkins scoring the first touchdown. Let's go. There we go. Update password. Oh, what is my code? Six 470. 636 470. 636 470. 636 470. 636 470. 636 470. All right. Super laggy. Try again. Here we go. Download plugin. I hate when FanDuel keeps telling me that I'm not in a location where it's legal. Open your device's settings and open up connections. Let's see. Let's go. Device management. Software. Wi-Fi. VPN. See privacy and security. Location services. Here we go. System. All right. There you go. Here is Justin Fields. Wow, first catch of the game for the Jets. Rookie tight end, Taylor. All right. Open. Second and 8. Handoff. Brees Hall picks up 3. Third and 5. Here we go. Big 3rd and 5. Big 3rd and 5. Fields taking a back corner throw. Great coverage by Riley Moss. Great coverage by Riley Moss. All right, let's connect this phone. We're going to use this. Here we go. There we go. Let's see. Right about there. There we go. And then we're going to bring this out. We're going to flip it here. See if that's better. Let's see. Let's see. Why Why is everything so low? Wide? I don't want wide. Ultra wide? No. Telephoto? Oh, whoa. There we go. Ingram. Evan Ingram. All right. We got D-Rock. What's up, D-Rock? And we got a new. Here we go. Ticker is updated. Third and a manageable 3. Here we go. Knicks. First down. First down. And I got my phone back. I got the dude, I got the iPhone Air. I don't know if you guys heard about this new iPhone Air. This phone is insane. This is how thin the phone is. I don't know how to compare. Okay, here's my finger. It's literally half of my finger width. And it's crazy. It's first and 10. They're going to run it with Dobbins. It's crazy because they use some kind of Dolby Vision, but the apps like in the back screen, they're like they like jump off the phone. Like, look at this. I don't know if you can see like how vibrant they are. But anyway, I think I'm going to keep. All right, here we go. 2nd and 8. Quick throw, Troy Franklin. Get one more. There we go. 7-yard gain. Brings up 3rd down. Injury for the Jets. Commercial break. Broncos are currently 8.5-point favorites over the Jets. TB timeout. It's 3rd and 2 when we come back. Come on. All right. Walked off on his own power. He was able to walk off. 3rd and 2. Will McDonald has to come off for a medical timeout. All right. Here we go. 3rd and 2 now. Nix keeps it. Oh! Nix lowered his shoulder and trucked Brownlee. Wow. All right. What did I miss? What did I miss? A little E. It would be nice if Kyle updated the time ticker. You guys, there is no ticker. I don't have a ticker. What's the score? Guys, I have an 8-month pregnant girlfriend. Okay, 8 months. Okay. She thought I forgot about her. I heard her wiggling around, so I wanted to go bring her her juice. She's downstairs on the couch, sad. She's like, I thought you forgot about me. So I had to go give her some love, give her juice, give her some stuff I bought for her. We normally like have a little time together on Sundays before the game starts, but I would, with the London, I'm not a huge fan of these London games. I gotta be honest. I'm not a huge fan. I like anticipating the game all day. I don't like waking up and being like, you have 10 minutes. Hurry up. What happened on that last drive? What did I miss on the last drive? How did it end? All right, here we go. 1st and 10. Pressure coming and sacked. 5-yard sack. A Uzarazari. Malcolm Roach was on the interior there. You missed Denver's drive fizzling. I blame your absence. I mean, as soon as I got back, we got a sack lunch. So maybe there's something to that. Here's Fields. Drop. I almost got everything I need in me to be a successful streamer with 8 minutes left in the second quarter. All right. Oh, that's offsides. Fuck. Come on, Nick. It was almost perfect. Number 15. Let's see. All right. Here we go. Here we go. 3rd and 9. Cooper. Pressure. Sack. Lunch. Num, 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 num. Jonathan Cooper, baby. Look at this defense. All right, here we go. Punt is off. We gotta start scoring. We should be blowing this team out. we should be beating this team very bad. They should have 0 points. They shouldn't have 6. All right. Anytime touchdown scorer. Bo Nix. I think he's going to have. I'm going to go 275 passing yards. Justin Fields has 1 passing yard right now. I'm going to see something. What is the current over under for Justin Fields? Let's see. Player passing yards. Fields 122. I'm going to go under. Over for Bo Nix 250. Brees Hall rushing yards. I'm going to go under 41. Over for Dobbins. Over for Harvey. Over for Nix. Let's just do that. We'll do $5. Oh, shit. I just accidentally bet $55 instead of $5. I didn't like the bet that much. Yikes. I can cash out now for 24. Oh my god. All right, let's put that away for a little while. The the bet was Bo Nix 275 passing yards or more. Justin Fields under 122.5. He has 1 right now. Bo Nix over 250. So those are the same thing pretty much. If he gets 275, he goes over 250. Here he is right here. Quick throw, Troy Franklin. Then Brees Hall under 41.5 rushing yards. He has 7. J.K. Dobbins over 49 rushing yards. He has 9. R.J. Harvey over 18.5. He has 0. Bo Nix over 30 rushing yards. He has 17. Oh, he'll get those. That's a promise. The Jets suck. Hell yeah. And their offense is so bad that, Bo Nix is going to have a lot of opportunities with the ball today. Here's 2nd and 5. And Dobbins picks up 6. Cam Jones is doubtful. Here we go. Bo Nix, 1st and 10, rolling out. He's going to take off and run. There we go. Gain of 9, so I only need like 7 more rushing yards from him. Here we go. 2nd and 1. Dobbins, did he pick up the yard? I think he was short. So what do they do in betting if a player picks up like 3/4 of a yard? Does that just get marked down as, no gain? Because, I mean, if they get 3/4 of a yard twice, technically they have a yard and a half. But do they even? Great. False start. Look at this. Another drive with penalties. Pat Bryant comes off the field for this play now. 3rd and 6, and Mims. Troy Franklin inside the red zone. Let's go. See, that's what happens when there's no penalties. Oh, there's a penalty. Holding. Oh, again. Dude, this guy fucking sucks. Get him out. God, he's a fucking nightmare. Went from a 3rd and 1 to a 3rd and 11 to going into the red zone to a 3rd and 16. That was a 45-yard penalty. Harvey, go for it. Fucking go for it. 4th and 7. And they're going to punt it. Sean Payne's pissed. So stupid. Bo Nix is playing great. And we're wasting it. It's so annoying. The false starts. The holding. This is ridiculous. Like, we should have 35 points already. We should not even be playing a game with the Jets. This is the only reason they have 2 field goals is because we made 2 mistakes. We fumbled the ball in the opening. Troy Franklin fumbled it on a great 3rd down conversion. Jets recover in field goal range. And then after we got a field goal, they take the kick return all the way, the kickoff all the way into territory where they get a field goal. So They haven't even. It should seriously. If there was no mistakes in this game or penalties and fumbles, it should be like 28-0. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I was talking about when I was like, don't think because they beat Philly that they're just gonna be rolling over anybody. Until they can play a game where they're not shooting themselves in the foot more than they're not, they're gonna play in every week. It's gonna be a close week. So frustrating. Gosh. Field goal, punt. Those will win. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. It's a penalty flag. I think about it every night and day. Spread my wings and fly away. Here we go. First down. Gain of 3. Second and 6. Here we go. Second and 6. Handoff. Braylon Allen. Third and 6. I can't believe I bet $55 on that on accident. How was it $2? Here we go. Third and 6. This defense hasn't given up a first down. And here comes pressure. First down. Reynolds. I didn't know Reynolds was with the Jets, though. 2-minute warning. The Jets got 1 first down in the first half so far. 2-minute warning. We should not. This should not be a close game. This is ridiculous. I had to start Troy Franklin this week with Ricky Pearsall out, Terry McLaurin out, Lamar Jackson's out. Troy Franklin, 1 catch. And he had the other catch, but he fumbled the ball. Then he had that big catch, and then it was called back for holding. I'm just getting screwed every Sunday. I believe I can soar. Lil T and Crafter. That's right. Where do I plug? This desk is set up where I can plug into the desk. I can lower the desk too. I can raise it as well. Holy shit. This is crazy. Holy crap. This is insane. Okay. Wow, this is so weird. All right, I think this is a good compromise right here. Jerome, I think there are 2 options. Why does this keep coming back? Ban user and comments. Jerome is in fact not real. Here we go. Brees Hall picks up 4. Second and 6. McMillan following Garrett Wilson. In a good job by McMillan. They're trying to get Garrett Wilson in space. They motion him across the entire field with McMillan following. They snap the ball, throw it to Garrett Wilson right away, and he just makes a great open field tackle. Third and 2, and Denver calls the timeout. I love my broskins all in here. Love this. Love this comment, Louis. I agree. Hope you're doing better, Jinja. Denver showing some pressure. Short. No, he's short. 4th down. What are they going to do? What are they going to do? They're going to go for it. Here we go. 4th down. Let's see if they just try to hard count. Yep. Timeout. Timeout, Jets. They were just trying to get Denver to jump. Let's see what they do now. Are they gonna punt it? Whew. The Jets look rough, man. And that's why Denver called that timeout. I'm like, they're not satisfied going to halftime with a 4-point lead. All right. They picked up 2 first downs. What are they all freaking out about on the sideline? What are they screaming? Whoa. They stopped it. They were screaming that whole time it's a fake. They're giving the Jets the first down? That's frustrating. Sean, I think sorry, my comms are bad right now. I'm just trying to understand what's going on. This is a really weird situation. You got Sean, the special team coordinator, screaming at Sean's asking for the clock to be reset. And they do. Reset it to a minute. Does that even happen without maybe we'll hear more about this sequence of events in the post game interview. For right now, it's 1st and 10, and they're just going to run the football. Sack, lunch, timeout. Or the Jets take the final timeout. You can't challenge under 2 minutes. Kurt Warner losing his shit. Sean Payton with a fresh piece of gum. I know that was juicy fruit, baby. Here we go, 3rd and 8. Fields over the middle. Short. Halftime. The Jets are scared. They're scared of you, sick, degenerate convicts. And you know what? They should be. I got news for you guys. We're going to win this thing. Did he say win? What's it going to be? Do we go back into our cells, call it a day? Or do we get ready for one of the biggest ass-kicking events in the history of football? I'll leave it up to you guys. Ah! And then, what is it? Have you ever seen rain? I want to know. Have you ever seen rain coming down? London's Jets fans are finding out what it is to be a Jets fan. I feel like they get the Jets every year, and London fans are like, we don't want the Jets every year. It's like, hey, can we not have the Jets this year, please? Let's see. All right. Please get Pierre off my team. Yeah. Bronco fans not happy with Pierre. 3 holding penalties in the first half. Every one being costly. Not good. Do you guys like my Denver, Colorado Empower Field sign? It's the Grim Leafer. Woo! I love this clip of Bo Nix pregame. Damn, this is HD. Woo! Love that. Love that. Love that. Love that. That's some really good B-roll. That's some really good B-roll for future videos. Here we go. There we go. Nick Bonito has the highest pressure rate of players with 50 pass rush snaps. Micah Parsons is second. Baron Browning, fourth. Baron Browning, ex-Bronco. Jonathan Cooper's 10th. The Broncos have 2 in the top 10. They're the only team that has 2 in the top 10. I didn't know that they're playing on turf today. I didn't know that their field wasn't real grass. All right. I'd say the Ben Powers injury is costly. 3 bad penalties by Pierre. Brandon Perna. The Denver Broncos should be up by 2 scores. Matt, you fucking Pierre, do not let me find you. 11 for 13, 101 yards, 1 touchdown. Bo Nix in the first quarter. What a great atmosphere in London. Wow. The Jets are just awful. 12 plays, 1 yard. Trade Brees Hall to Dallas. Ooh. It's crazy. Like Bronco fans, what do you guys make of the Javonte Williams having a good year? He was so ass the last 2 seasons. The only reason the Jets got any points is that kick return and the fumble. That's it. Half time. Embarrassing. 10 points and offense and special teams responsible for those 6 points. Everybody that has ever criticized this defense deserves to be shamed. Other than ultimately dumb penalties being the biggest disappointment of the first half was Dobbins. Yeah, I mean, Dobbins doesn't do good when we run at him first and second down in the first quarter. He does good when we pass it on first down twice in a row, and then we get them on their heels, and then we start running the ball. But Denver's they haven't been great at running the football in predictable scenarios. Isn't Rich Eisen a Jets fan? And Lil E. Who got the better end of the Aaron Rodgers for sure. For sure. Aaron Rodgers got the hell out of. I mean, look how dysfunctional that team is. Look how dysfunctional. Here we go. Second half is underway. This is going to be returned. And another big return. 44-yard line. Here she is talking to Sean Payton. Here we go. And Justin Fields picks up 8. Yeah, you got to clean it up. There's not many teams forfeiting more penalties per game. Second and 4, handoff. First down. Jets in Denver's territory after 1 first down. They're going to pitch it to Hall here. Nowhere to go. Gain of 1. Has that ever happened? 2 players winning Defensive Player of the Year on the same team back to back? If Nick Bonita were to win it this year. Here we go. First down, Josh Reynolds. Who had a better game against the Broncos? 2024 Rodgers with the Jets or 2025 Justin Fields with the Jets? Aaron Rodgers. Well, we gotta wait. We gotta wait for this game, but I mean, we already have the amount of points we finished the game with. Alex Singleton. Dude. Come on. Second and 2. Brees Hall picks up 2. First down. Handoff. Davis. Who's Davis? Ray Davis? Come on. Pick 6, baby. Fields just chucks this one out of bounds. Nothing. There was nobody there. Timing. 3rd and 8. Here we go. Pressure off the edge. Flag. Batted down. Incomplete. This will be interesting because if they accept it, they could take the Jets out of field goal range. But I think Denver will Decline it. Yep. They're going to decline it. Say, go ahead, take your 3. They go, take your 3. What was that? 4.5 minutes off the clock. And kick is good. Isaiah Davis played with Rodgers last year with the Jets. Okay. All right. Denver's about to take over the game. I'm calling it right now. First play of the second half is going to be a bomb down the field to Troy Franklin. 55-yard completion. That's my call. Are you guys Bronco fans? Kind of. God, I can't get over just how crazy this new iPhone looks. Look how thin it is. Look at that. It is. That's me. It is so thin. This is the Apple Air, iPhone Air. It's their thinnest iPhone they've ever made. Now, at first, I was like, gosh, I love it. Like, the screen is amazing. But I couldn't hold it. Like, it was so thin that I was struggling to hold it. You need a case. Once I put it in a case, get a little grip, and then put a popper. You know those popper magnets? And then you can just kind of hold it like that. And it's still super thin, but there you go. That's my review of the new iPhone. I hope you guys liked it. All right, here we go. Come on, Bo Nix. How come they keep getting to the 45, 50-yard line and we can't get to the 25? What is 51 doing? Why is he running the wrong way? 15 for 20 in that first half. Not bad. Just penalties. Here's a toss. 5-yard gain. I love that. They had a lot of success running the ball outside the numbers last week. I'd like to see them get back to that. They haven't been great running in the interior, but with Ben Powers out, maybe just stop doing that. Not altogether, but just try running some more outside zone runs. Here we go. Outside, Harvey. Good job. Good hard run right there. So they run it outside twice. 3rd and 4. All right. Come on. 3rd and 4. Jaleel McLaughlin is the back. Fake. Catch the fucking ball. Illegal man downfield. So even if he caught it, it would have been called back. That's great. So another penalty. Got it. So sick of this shit. Just gonna keep track. We had we had a fumble. We had the holding. We had another holding, which took away the holding was like a 50-yard penalty because we were in the red zone. And then we have a holding penalty instead, and now we're on the other side. We're back in our territory. 3 and out. We had a drop and a legal man downfield. Just the same shit. It's just the same shit. And Lily said Isaiah Davis, whom played with Rodgers last year. Oh, yeah, I read that one already. Goodness. Bam Knight will start ahead of Michael Carter. Ooh. Let me see if I can add him really quick. Fantasy football start. Bam Knight is going to start. Bam Knight. Let's flex him. We'll switch him out with Vital. Player added. Boom. Holy crap. This is awesome. And let's flex him. Arizona announced as the new RB1 against the Colts defense that allowed 16 points per game to running backs. He's a viable flex play for those needing help week 6. Well, I wish I would have known that earlier. I wouldn't have started Troy Franklin. So we'll go. Should I go Dobbs or let's go team. Adam Schefter reports Cardinals running back Bam Knight will play ahead of Michael Carter week 6 against the Colts. Carter ran 18 times for 51 times in a score in week 5. which was his first start of the year. Bam Knight totaled only 4 carries for 11 yards and a touchdown. Lamar Jackson hopeful to return week 8. Ricky Pearsall could return week 7. Dalton Kincaid questionable to play Monday. Justin Fields, quick throw. Wait. Kincaid's at risk of missing Monday night's game. I need to know if I need to start somebody else or not. Do I start TJ Hawkinson? I can't. They're on a bye week. That's great. Here we go. 2nd and 4. Brees Hall. 3rd and 1 coming up. Jinja got Taylor 2 tuds, Montgomery, Gibbs, Henry, Jacob, and Bijan anytime. $10 win $312. Love that. Love that bet. I had Cam Scatabo with 2 touchdowns as well. And I have 2 other players. I don't think he got it. They're going to give it to him. All right. Boom, bop, bam. Type of shit you wouldn't understand. All right. First down carry goes for 3. Come on. I'm getting really uncomfortable. Montgomery, Gibbs, Pacheco, and Laporta anytime 10 to win 665. I like that. You got a lot weighing on the that Detroit game. Well, I guess you got it all. Here we go. Oh, he lost him. Yes! Hufanga. Oh. Hufanga coming off the edge. Oh, can't keep him, but Singleton slows him down, and then he's able to clean up. 3rd and 8. They've been dialing up the Hufanga blitzes at the perfect time. Every time. 3rd and 8. And incomplete. Surtain goes. That's just great. Right in front of Sean Payton. This defense is so good. It's so much fun to watch this. This special teams is going to be in trouble. All right, so we're going to start this drive on the 3-yard line. All right, come on. Let's go. This is what they do, man. This is what they do. And then once they get this sense of urgency, like the world is the sky's falling, like now you're going to see them come out and throw the ball on first down. And when they do that, the running game ends up working and they go on a long drive and score a touchdown. It's weird. It's like they need to have that feeling like our backs are against the wall. So then they throw it on first down, throw it on second down. And then eventually, once the passing game is working, it opens up the running game. But this is a pass first team. I know they're 4th in rushing, but if you actually watch the games, they are only running the football well after they've established the pass on that particular drive. And then they're able to have success running the football with the defense playing on their heels. 1 second. D for the P. Or P for the A. I know. Safety. This is ridiculous. Oh my gosh. This is ridiculous. Turnover on opening drive. This poor defense. They're like, geez, we've only given up 3 first downs. We're losing? Geez, Denver's got better defensive starting position on the safety kick than they have been getting on their regular kickoffs. Oh, there's Bo Nix being the leader. Love to see that. Second and 10. Brees Hall picks up 4-5. 3rd and 4. 3rd and 5. Third and 5. Here we go. Hufunga. Sack lunch. What is that? 4 sacks today? All right. Had Garrett Wilson. Punt is off. Fair caught at the 17. Here comes the Broncos. All right, let's see everyone losing their mind on Twitter because that's fun. At some point, this offense has got to figure it out, man. I must be the only person in the world that sees our offense is okay. They just have to stop the mistakes. I mean, it's like you got to be able to know that your offense is okay. You're just making mistakes. Like, it's so important to correctly diagnose what's wrong. You know, if you misdiagnose the team, you could be changing things that shouldn't be changed. So I think that's why teams that don't have an identity are so so frail, so fragile, so easy to be like, oh, we got to tear it all down. We got to rebuild. We got to rebuild. We got to fire everybody. We got to bring in brand new players. We got to change our scheme. In our case, it's like, no. Like, we got the right players. We're calling, for the most part, we're calling the right plays. We're executing. We're moving the ball. It's the penalties. It's the drops. All right. So clean that up. Don't be concerned with changing your plays. It doesn't matter what plays we call. If we have the same penalties, it's going to come back. Zach Stevenson from DNVR. Okay, this is concerning. We'll be all right. All right. Come on. Let's go. Right here. Wow. Greg Penner. Oh. Zero yards. So now it's 3rd and 10. We got to wait till the 4th quarter to start playing. We can't run interior. What is so hard about this? Either run it outside or throw it. You know what, though? Like, if Denver just threw the ball, and they would be like, why did Sean abandon the run? Wow. What a punt. Holy crap. 24-yard line? What a punt. Okay. Now people are really going to be losing their mind. What are we doing? Sean is not happy with his offense. He got in Bo's face as he came off the field and also went over to Pat Bryant. What did Pat Bryant do? Here we go. 1st and 10. Quick throw. Caught. Garrett Wilson. Gain of 3. Jets have the ball on around the 30-yard line of the Jets. 11-10 lead. Every point that they've scored has been, a fumble recovery, a safety. They haven't really moved the football down the field yet. Here's a quick throw. Ball's out. Denver has it. That's a catch and a fumble. Denver ball. Finally, we get a break. Man, we needed that. And that's why I'm saying don't worry. You know what I mean? Like, we're going to be fine. This defense is too good. There is a penalty, but it's an illegal shift, and it's going to be declined. And Pat Surtain. It's awful close, but they called it a catch. And yeah, that's a football move. I mean, he turned around and was running. How is that not a catch? Yeah, that's a catch fumble. I swear, if they overturn this, I will lose my mind. That's a catch and a fumble. That's a football move. Of course he has complete control. We know that he's going to have to get complete control. We know the rules. We're asking. What? I swear to God, if they reverse this, this is just a horrendous call. How? We got Brother T in the chat. If they reverse this, that's a terrible call. He did the classic trying to run backwards to get. That's fucking crazy. That's fucking crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's a football move. How is that not a catch? How is that not a catch? That doesn't make any sense. Absolutely insane. 3rd and 6. Fields, sack. Got his ass. Jonathan Cooper. Fourth quarter. 6th sack of the game. This defense is crazy. Bullshit call. That's such a bullshit call. I don't understand. Like, he catch the football. He's even trying to do the whole, like, when we talked about this last week, there were so many times where a player caught the ball, and if he would have just stayed where he was at, he would have had the first down. But he goes backwards on his own, go backwards to try to gain a couple yards, and they don't give him forward progress because the wide receiver goes back on his own. So it's like you don't get forward progress if you go jump back on your own a yard. And that's like exactly what Garrett Wilson did here. He caught the ball. He did the hop step backwards, fumbled the ball in the process. And that's a football move. Overreach by the replay official. Debatable calls are supposed to stick with the call on the field. That was a mild blow up. Proud of you. Thanks. It totally hit the ground. That's on me. Hit the ground. No, they called it a fumble. It was a fumble. What play are you watching? Hit the ground. All right. Well, our offense has got to same play. All right. Here we go. Let's get it done. Yeah. That's crazy. Why is it every time we play the Jets, this is exactly how it goes? Last year it was 10-9. Like, we just this is how we play the Jets. Jets games are ugly. Marvin Mims, fair catch at the 25. Oh, they're gonna keep talking about this. Right there, he's got the ball. How is that not? What? God, it's stupider the more they show it. And the fact that everybody keeps backing this call is... Oh my God, shut up. Shut up. He goes, that's about as close as you could get. I mean, and they didn't say tie goes to the call in the field. They went, oh, it's a tie. We're going to reverse it. It's just weird. I don't care. Here we go. Dobbins, gain of 4. Let's go. I want to see some tempo. Hammered before noon, my boy. My set was sick of Tennessee. Can't spell Broncos without Bo. Oh, that's crazy. I've never heard that. Go. Why is Sean? Can we throw the ball? Give your time like to the old days. We're changing. We're changing the banner. We got to change the juju in here. We got to change the juju. I already knew that was going to end badly. We're going to go. Let's see. What about this one? Video layout. Whoa. let's try this. See if this. Let's see if this changes. Oh, okay. Gotcha. 13-31. Refs coming out. Hasn't said why there's a penalty yet. Holding. Holding. Receiving team. What's up? Sorry. Love it. Got Brother T, DJ Parlay on the chat. How's it going, Brother T? What's going on? Where are you at? How's your morning? You in Florida? Give us the whole thing.
What's up, chat? Hanging out here with the boys. Just watching Broncos football. Not really paying attention to the game until right now. This is active.
Love it.
I'm really excited because Kyle is the greatest Broncos football fan I've ever met. Yeah, wasn't really watching, just tuned in, not gonna lie, but I'm also a character and I'm funny. And how many Zins do you have going on there?
No Zins. We have some ALPs.
American Lip Pillows.
Gonna have to throw one in here.
We should. Hang on, let's do it together.
Throw
Am I
a
on cam?
upper decky so we can get lucky.
I love it. I'm going to do a double. I'm going to go bottom decky and lower decky.
All right, I'll match you.
I have my barback / door guy. It's weird. He's Lebanese and New York. But he's cool as hell. And I was like, dude, let's just stay up and watch this game.
That's awesome.
I was like, why not? So we're here and we're watching football. And then I was like, dude, you know what we should do is turn the volume down in my house and listen to Kyle's comms.
Love that.
Hear the most passionate person about this game ever, you're going to hear him.
I love that.
We're listening.
All right. Well, we're at a commercial break. We got 1 quarter for the rest of our lives.
Bronco Nation, baby. I'll fucking kill myself.
Broncos country.
You can say that. This is the comeback. You can edit that out.
We'll do Broncos country. Let's ride. All right.
Let's fucking ride.
All right.
We just made whiskey cokes.
I'll check in a minute.
Love you.
Love you. All right, here we go. First down, Breece Hall. And he's going to get tackled right away. Malcolm Roach on the hit. 13 minutes, 20 seconds left in this game. Obviously, disappointing game so far for Denver. But sometimes you just got to remember that the NFL is difficult. I mean, the margin of victory is usually 80% of the time it's one score. And you never want it to be that way when you're playing an 0-5 team. But look, it's an international game. They're coming off of the Eagles win on the road. They didn't even go home. Breece Hall's going to spin and pick up a first down. Hate to see that. That was his best run of the day. And that sucks because I tried to make a $5 bet earlier and accidentally made a $55 bet. And I'm pretty sure that run right there just hurt it. Killed it. Crushed it. Oh, it sucks. What is that? What are you doing, ESPN? What was that notification? 1st and 10. There's Justin Fields going to run it. Good hit. Good hit. All right, second down. Cortland Sutton and Bo Nix chatting it up on the sideline. Every passionate conversation turns into, what were they fighting about? And it seems like Bo Nix and Sean have had multiple conversations on the sideline, and everybody said, "What are you guys fighting about?" And they're like, "We're just talking. That's just the way we talk." It kind of reminds me of Latinas in Miami. It's like, "Oh my God, are you guys fighting?" And they're like, "Oh, we were just talking about where we were going to go shopping." Like, it sounded violent. Sometimes there's just two guys that really want to win, trying to figure it out, and that's the way it looks. And I could understand why this offense is feeling the way they're feeling, but it's really the absence of Ben Powers, our guard, Mike Pierre filling in. He's got 3 holding calls that have been very costly. 3rd and 5. Blitz coming off the edge. Fields has to step up. Short. He goes down short. And this is a huge call for the Jets. Do they continue to rely on their defense? Or do they go for it, giving Denver the lead? I think one of the more interesting plays that I've ever seen was when the Jets lined up to punt it with a little over 2 minutes left in the first half. And Sean Payton and the special teams coordinator were screaming the whole time. The cameras were on them, and we were all going, "What are they screaming about?" And the Jets ran a fake punt. The Broncos knew that they were running a fake punt the entire time, which was crazy. I don't know what gave it away, but whatever it was, the Broncos knew that it was a fake punt. It was 4th and 1, and they did a direct snap to Breece Hall and picked up the first down. Is that Brother T? It was. We got Richard Ramiro in the chat. Hope you pulled this out. Oh, Brother T wants to go by DJ Parlay now. He's a DJ. I don't know if you guys knew that. He DJs now. Bro T. We're going to have to turn that into Bro P. I wish I always said Rich Eisen was my dad. He's not my dad, but one day I'm going to meet him and I'm just going to call him Dad, see what happens. Be like, "Oh my God, Dad. It's so good to meet you." "You're not my dad." "Yes, you are. You raised me. You don't even know it." You know, Rich Eisen used to do Monday Night ESPN. You know, punt goes off the foot, so they don't go for it. They end up burning a timeout, which I believe they will need. So I don't know. I mean, look, some guys are just really good coordinators, and they try to go be head coaches, and they can do it. When it comes to the Jets, like, is there a particular reason why everybody that goes there fails, whether it's Sam Darnold, a quarterback, or a coordinator? I mean, look at how much success Robert Saleh is having as a coordinator back in San Francisco, where he was before he was the Jets head coach. And now you got Aaron Glenn coming from Detroit. And I remember making a short about this, how funny it is that they fired a defensive coach and then hired another defensive coach in a league that's trending offensively. The best teams have an offensive coach. I mean, San Francisco, Kyle Shanahan; the Rams, Sean McVay; Broncos, Sean Payton; Chiefs, Andy Reid; Jim Harbaugh with the Chargers. You got Mike McDaniel off year with the Dolphins. Shane Steichen with the Colts. Really, your only defensive coaches that are like, I guess, yeah, they work out is Mike Tomlin, Mike T, and John Harbaugh with the Ravens. And that's, the Ravens are struggling this year. But what about Sean McDermott with Buffalo? their offense is interesting. I saw the other day they run the most 21 personnel of the entire NFL. And 21 personnel, 2 wide receivers, 1 tight end, a fullback and a running back, the I formation. And then they also run the most bunch formation where they bring in an extra lineman. Nobody runs this anymore, but usually when you do, it's like a guaranteed run. Buffalo throws it in bunch formation 45% of the time. So they kind of run like an old school style of offense, and it works for them. But outside of that, the teams that keep trying to hire a defensive coach and hope that they can be good, like the Jets, it's just not working. When's the last time they brought in, I think they should have brought in Liam Cohen. Bo Nix, not a single pass yard in the second half. Mostly because they're not calling any pass plays. Here we go. Nix is going to throw it. Yeah. He could have hit Evan Ingram right away, but I think he wanted to get something a little deeper down the field, but it never really opened up. Got to give the Jets credit for how they've played in the second half. Denver moved the ball. I think he was scared Brownlee Jr. was going to jump that on Ingram. They do run a lot of pass plays that are just an extension of the running game. And Nix is going to throw one here. Caught Evan Ingram, and that's a first down, and there's no penalty, which is there we go. How much time is in the game? We got 10 minutes in the fourth. We finally get a completion down the field without there being a penalty. Here we go. Harvey. I love this kid, RJ Harvey. He's going to be a real joker. And all that joker means is that you can line him up outside. You can line him up in the backfield. You can motion him out, bring him back, gain intel on what the defense is running. The reason that's such a big deal is if you do line him outside, you have to respect his ability as a wide receiver. And then J.K. Dobbins is the same. So we have 2 running backs that can take an entire series because they both run the football and catch the football extremely well. Quick throw to Harvey coming here. Yep, there it is. And Harvey, so good. But the Jets just covered that play well. But that's what I'm talking about is those pass plays that are an extension of the running game. What I would like to see is them run that play, pump it to Harvey and throw it deep. Trotman, if you get the timing right, you got to play downfield if you pump that. 3rd and 8. Expect Denver to convert this. 8 minutes to go. Nix rolling. Quick throw. There's Marvin Mims. 40 down to the 35. Here we go. We will not go easy into that good night. We will fight. We will not go gentle into that good night. We will rage, rage, rage against the dying of the light. Shout out Matthew McConaughey. Shout out Interstellar. 1st and 10. Fakes the hand. No, that's a real handoff. That was a great handoff. I couldn't tell if he had the ball or not. 2nd and 2 coming up. Gotta say the camera work on the international series hasn't been great. And this is what I was saying earlier. You want the run game to work, you got to pass first. We have a 5-game sample size of Denver's running game being really effective only when they establish the pass first. And that's exactly what happened here. Now they're passing the football. The Jets are playing back a little bit, and now they're able to run the ball effectively. They're not having success when they come out and run the ball on first down in these obvious run scenarios. It's a pass-first team. They have the 4th most rushing yards in the league, which may make you think they can line up and run it on first down, but they can't. They got all those yards by throwing first. 54 yards, 3 rushes, 4 passes. Here's Nix, quick throw outside, and that is a first down. Pat Bryant, the rookie out of Illinois. Denver starting to get into a rhythm, and this is not like, oh, who is this Bo Nix in the 4th quarter? I'm tired of that narrative. This is simply the Broncos not having any penalties. That's all this is. They come out, no penalties, no drops. Pat Bryant almost dropped it right there. And this team's locked in. 7:09. I'm at 6:06. First and goal. Ball snapped. Rolling out. Nix pumps and has to throw at the feet of Trotman. It's going to bring up 2nd and goal. Clock frozen at 5:59. Let's win by 3 at least here, boys. I think we can get 2 touchdowns to close this game out. Now, if they do score, expect a 2-point conversion. Last week they had success with the quick throw. Kill. Bo Nix changing the play with 2 seconds, 1 second on the play clock. Ball snap, and Dobbins on the run, and can't get anywhere but back to the line. And a lot of times when you've seen these passionate conversations between Bo Nix and Sean Payton on the sideline, it's been right after these kill calls at the line. A lot of times Sean wants to know why did you kill my play? A lot of times the coach will give, in the radio call, they'll give him 2 plays, and we'll see what happens here. 3rd down, 3rd and goal. I thought Nix would throw it. Oh, fuck. He had him. That wasn't even a bad throw. Sutton just kind of stopped and put his arm out. Why did Sutton do that? Why did Sutton stop? It's like he didn't trust the throw. Look, why? Maybe a little too wide. Could have been more narrow. Not a terrible throw. That's one I wish they had. All right, with it, the lead is the lead. If we can just get out of London with a win, I'll be happy. It's not always going to look pretty, but they got a lead, and really, if you're just joining the game now, you would think, oh, these offenses are having similar success, and it's not really the case. The Jets got their first field goal because on the opening drive, right when we converted a first down, we had Troy Franklin fumble the football on the 30-yard line. The Jets recovered it, got a 3 and out, but could kick a field goal because of where they recovered the football. And then Sean having another discussion with the ref. Oh, okay. So anyway, the second field goal they got was because they returned the kickoff after they kicked the field goal into field goal territory. They got another 3 and out, but kicked the field goal because of the special teams. They only picked up, I believe, 1 or 2 first downs in the entire first half. The defense has been stellar. 6 sacks, multiple 3 and outs. So a 2-point lead In a game like this, a 1-point lead is a lot. Let's see. Oh, my God. Fumble. They're going to rule him down. Gosh, every bounce, every fumble. It's an amazing tackle because this would. I think he was going to go. I don't know if he was going to score, but I don't know if people realize how important that tackle was. Jinja almost called it. Here's a handoff, and there we go. Nothing there. This defense is second in the NFL in points allowed per game. Or second in yards allowed per game. Dude, Jonathan Cooper looks like an action figure. Jonathan Cooper is 10th in the league for pressure rate. Nick Bonito is first. Surtain is the defensive player of the year. Bonito leads the NFL in defensive player of the year odds right now. We could have two different Broncos win it back-to-back years. Oh! Thought Surtain was going to take it. 3rd and 10. And as good as, Garrett Wilson he gets up limping here. Watch Garrett Wilson. Look, how are the commentators not talking about Garrett Wilson being injured? That's a huge deal. There we go. Now they're talking about it. Oh, no. That doesn't look good, man. 2 seconds on the play clock. Pressure coming. Nick Bonito! And Jonathan Cooper to clean it up. I mean, that's what we were just talking about. Zach Allen was bringing the pressure. I don't know who to credit the sack. I'm going to give it to Nick Bonito because he got there and ultimately ended this play. Look at Bonito's jump off the line. Look, he's going against a first overall, I think a 9th overall pick in Fashanu or whatever. What was it? 2023 first overall pick, and Mims is going to let this bounce, and it's a good Jets bounce, going to roll all the way to the 15. But Nick Bonito and the Broncos trying to seal the deal and say, you know what, offense, it's all right. We got you. Very similar results last week where you had the Eagles score on their opening drive in the second half. They didn't score any more points for the rest of the game. Here we go. First down. Handoff. Gain of 3. Clock rolling. The Jets are going to call a timeout here. It's a very interesting situation because the Jets had to call their first timeout, and I told you they were going to need it later. I thought it was strange when they did a 4th and 1. We're going to go for it. Now, try to get a free first down, getting Denver to jump off sides, and Denver didn't jump, and then they called a timeout. I get the free first down, but usually you just take the penalty. The Jets called a timeout to avoid the 5-yard penalty, which was really insignificant. And, the timeout wasn't, but the 5 yards was, and that's just coaching. I mean, there's a game within the game. You got your game plan, and then when the game actually starts, you realize, okay, We need to adjust. Like, this is the type of game we're in where every point matters. How did you not realize you were going to need that timeout later? Nix hands it off to Marvin Mims, and Mims, loss of 2. Jets use their final timeout. Third and 9. I expect them to pick up this first down. Third and 9. Bo Nix, snap, looking to throw. Sack. Jermaine Johnson, Florida State. Nobody open. Yeah, you don't want to throw an interception. Got to cover this punt. Go out of bounds at the Broncos 43. Need our defense. Need our defense to come clutch here. Come on. Still have 3 timeouts. Ball's on the ground. Fucking motherfucker. Fuck! We're going to go to the 2-minute warning. God. Fuck. This is my fault. We just won 2 games in a row with me wearing the Peyton Manning jersey, and I switch it up to this, and this is what I wore when we lost against the Chargers. Like, I'm putting my jersey on. Got the Tennessee Peyton Manning jersey. No, we gotta. I was like, do we? That was an important decision. Do we leave the sweater underneath? All right. Just heard Broncos dub is on the way. Love that. All right. Come on. Can the defense bail us out here? Good question, Lil E. I don't know. At the commercial right now. All right. Come on. Lucky jersey. Come on. Still have 3 timeouts. Let's get a sack here. They're going to run it. And now Denver calls a timeout. Oh, it's fucking terrifying. Oh, fuck. He hit it from 58 yards 2 weeks ago. Wasn't he with the Eagles? Man, you take that safety off the board. Field stack. Let's go. Let's go. Here we go. Right up. Look at that. That is a violent pass attack. 2nd and 15. Caught. There's Garrett Wilson. Timeout. Fuck. I hate this. I just want to get out of here with a win. I hate London games. Here we go. 3rd and 8. Incomplete. Let's go. Garrett Wilson had it, and Hufanga came in like a heat-seeking missile. Look at Hufanga coming in. Boom! Oh, I love the way he plays. God, I love him. Yes. Come on. One more time. Denver's going to win. That's how Denver wins. And that's how they're going to win a lot of football games this year. Ninth sack. Jonathan Cooper gets another one. He's got 3 or 4 sacks in this game. Gosh. The defense. Jonathan Cooper. I feel that, Ginger. Now we just need the Dolphins today. Oh gosh, I don't know how to feel. Like I'm just happy we got the win because this is just, this was the perfect recipe for Denver to lose, and they were able to get the win just because of how dominant our defense is, and I love the way the defense played. Big takeaway is like we need Ben Powers back. Ben Powers being out was a way, I feel like offensive linemen just don't get appreciated enough. They really don't. Like, whenever one is missing, you don't understand how much they affect the game. I'm going to give you a little betting nugget here, okay? I did some research because when I saw that, excuse me, gosh, that's what getting old is. You just start talking through burps. Okay, so with Joe Alt being injured, okay, he's not going to be in this game. So I was looking at Justin Herbert's completions and his attempts, and I like the over on all of them. This is just Joe Alt being gone from the Chargers. I'm going to give you a stat here that's going to really tell you guys how important an offensive lineman is. Joe Alt's absence due to the high ankle sprain has significantly impacted the Chargers' offensive line, pushing Justin Herbert into a more pass-heavy, quick-release strategy, which my hypothesis was that they were going to be throwing the ball more to combat the blitz because they had a bad offensive line. They're going to be throwing the ball a lot faster, thus more attempts. Okay, that hypothesis was correct. According to Next Gen Stats, Herbert pass attempts rise from an average of 32.4 when they have Joe Alt on the field to 35.5 without him. An example was against the Giants. The Chargers threw it 37 times, which was a 9.5% increase as the team's pass rate jumps from 54% to 62%. The depleted line with pass blocking win rate drops down from 68% to 55%. So they're going from almost a 70% pass blocking win rate to almost a 50% pass blocking win rate. Now, what does that mean? It exposes Herbert to a lot more hits. He's gone from 6 times a game on average to 13 and a half hits per game. 1.2 sacks per game to 3 sacks per game. His average time to throw went from 2.78 seconds to 2.4 seconds, with 68% of passes now being under 2.5 seconds, where when they have a healthy Joe Alt, 52% of their passes are under 2.5 seconds. So you go from 52% to almost 70% of the Chargers' passes are under 2.5 seconds without Joe Alt. So this shift is going to boost completion percentage, and it does from 67% to 72%, but it is going to cut back yards per attempt from 7.8 to 5.9, which reflects a dink and dunk approach to protect him. And now this is tied to league-wide patterns. This is not just the Chargers. This is every team. Teams with a sub 60% pass block win rate, like the Chargers with Joe Alt, without Joe Alt, they lean on quick passes. 65% of dropbacks are within 2.5 seconds, and they see a 12% increase in attempts, though with reduced efficiency. And that's kind of where I'm going. I expect Ladd McConkey to have 15 targets today. I'm not even kidding. You look at Miami's pass funnel defense, there's going to be a heavy focus on the slot receivers like Ladd McConkey. Last week without Joe Alt, he had 12 targets in week 5, especially as the run game falters with Amari and Hampton being gone. The run success rate is down 15% as well. So all the data backs my idea that a weaker offensive line drives higher pass attempts and quick throws, setting up for a fantasy-friendly game plan if you have Ladd McConkey. But I'm more interested in the over on completions and on attempts for the Chargers and over on the catches for Ladd McConkey. And if you're on a sports book that you can bet targets, I would go over on that as well. And we got congrats. Time for Packers football. There's the congrats. Fire in the chat. You got to edge that out, Tyler. I'm going to come. I bought a charger for $9.99 yesterday. B gang for life. Love it. Love it. If I bought a charger, I would just get one of those like Bronco wraps. -10 passing yards allowed. Wow. Wow. Best fact about this Jets loss is Aaron Glenn still looks stupid for not wanting Aaron Rodgers. Go Pack, go. If it wasn't one of those superchargers you took an L, Matt. Double D's Denver defense. Brother T out. Brother T is leaving the chat. All right. So we got Brother T exiting the chat. I thought it was DJ Parlay. We love you, dude. We are really sad to see you leave, but we understand. We're going to miss you. We are going to miss you. I'm going to see if I can edit the title of this to NFL Week 6 live stream. Let's see. Save changes. It won't let me. All right, here's what I'm going to do. Okay. It won't let me change the title. Why not? I don't want people thinking that I'm live streaming the Okay, schedule. This stream must be scheduled in the future and within 1 year. I can't. I don't know. Scheduled live streams won't go live automatically. Please press go live in the studio at the scheduled time. Okay. So it's not letting me. It's not letting me. It's not letting me do it. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to close this stream. And I'm going to open up a brand new stream. And it's going to be, I'm not kidding. Hold on. I'm not even going to close this stream until I have everything ready. I'm going to go ahead and create it right now while I still have you guys. That way, it'll be a really quick switch. NFL Week 6 fantasy and scores. There we go. NFL Week 6 fantasy and scores live stream and reactions. Join us as we all watch Sunday football together. Together as one big happy family. And go here to Canva. Man, I am so happy we did not lose that game. Because at the end of the day, people don't remember how you win. They don't remember how you lose. They do for a couple minutes. And then everybody moves on. All that is remembered after a couple weeks is your record. And boy, did we need this, man. Did we need this? This was a must. This was a must-win game. Week 6. Here we go. Week 6. Go here. We'll make that bigger. And we'll make one more. Hold on. We'll go backwards. And we're going to, let's see. Let's go Facebook. Picture of me and Jinja. And picture of Cam Scatterbo. So I got to send this to myself. Bear with me. Just getting everything set up. All right. Send. Download. Upload files. See today 11:47. go. Live stream. We'll go send it back. Only football. See layers, send it back. Today's date, Sunday, October 12th. Sunday, October 12th. And let's get a uploads. Here we go. Edit. Magic eraser. I could stay awake just to hear you dreaming. All right. Here we go. And erase. All right. The fuck? There we go. Delete. Let's go. Delete. All right. We'll do it this way. Layers to back. This thumbnail has turned out to be a total disaster. I'm trying to make it fast. Sorry, I hope I'm not boring you guys. I just need to make a good thumbnail, otherwise people aren't going to show up. Lead her. There we go. Let's see. Layer. There we go. Week 6. Live stream. Betting. Fantasy. Make it all caps. Only football. Only football. Go. Boom. All right. I uploaded a picture where I'm holding a challenge flag. Click. There we go. And delete. All right. This is so stupid. Why not just make a Parsons picture? There we go. Copy, save image. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to delete that. Oh, 12:01. Okay. Got to upload this in the next minute. Here we go. Boom. Background remover. Close that. Oh. There we go. Boom. And then upload. They just need one more amazing picture. We got no Jackson Dart. Who can we use? No Eli Manning. Do we go with the Saints? Oh, Puka Nacua. There we go. Puka Nacua. And we have Mahomes tonight. But I think I should save my Mahomes. Aaron Rodgers as a Steeler. Yep. We'll save that. And we already had the Broncos, so we don't need to put them in the thumbnail. See, I'm just looking for one more player. There's no CD Lamb. How about we throw no, Caleb Williams is playing tomorrow. Can't do Caleb. Brandon Ayuk. Jordan Love. We can do. I already put Micah Parsons. Justin Jefferson. How about Justin Jefferson? Yeah, let's do Justin Jefferson. Myles Garrett. Here we go. And then we'll go layer, bring to front. Here we go. There we go. And then I will be holding a challenge flag. All right. I hope you guys like it. Because we're using it. Let's see. There we go. Download. Images are processing. Let's see. May have to do it this way. Okay, it's having a hard time processing, so I'm just going to take a screenshot and cut it or crop it. There we go. Done. StreamYard. Schedule for later. We'll do 12:10. Upload thumbnail. Recent screenshot. There we go. And let's just make sure one last time that we can't download. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we got it. All right. I'm going to enter the studio. And I'm going to go live. Check, check, check.